Hi. So communications. It's some. I had a coaching session over the weekend. I'm recording this on a Monday, and communications was a topic of a weekend coaching session. In particular, I was dealing with somebody, and they were struggling to get their team to engage in a meaningful work way. They had a team of 100 people, and they just felt the message wasn't getting across to everybody, and they couldn't work out why. The reality is, when you're communicating, not everybody will get the message. See, it's not about what we say, it's about how somebody hears what we've got to say. And what do I mean by that? Well, when we listen with our own biases, with our own views, our own opinions, our experience, and a multitude of other factors, but really playing a role behind the scenes. So when we're talking to somebody, if it's on a one-to-one basis, it's actually relatively easy. But the minute you start to talk to a group in any formal fashion, it starts to dilute, and you're not talking to one person, one individual. You really are talking to a group. In this case, you're talking to 100 people. So there's 100 people listening, and therefore there's 100 different ways to listen. Now, listening can be written, it can be verbal, it can be like this. So when you're communicating, don't assume that everybody's going to get your message. The chances are they're not, or they're certainly probably not going to get the intent, the context that you're trying to share with them, because it's not their experience. Like I said, they bring their education, socioeconomic background, their politics, their personal biases, just so much into play. So don't expect to talk to everybody. Instead, try and figure out who matters. And what do I mean by that? Everybody matters, obviously, but there's some that are going to help you to deliver that message more than others. So make sure you understand how they listen. So talk with your audience or talk to your audience, never talk at your audience. It's really important that we try and get that right. I'm aware, for example, that as doing this video now, some of you are going to just be dismissing what I say for various reasons, while others are going to listen quite intently. So it depends as also on whether or not people want to listen to what you've got to say. So don't be disheartened if your message isn't getting across to everybody. It's not supposed to, it can't. Instead, try and be a little bit more focused about the people that you're talking to, and try and pick out the people that you know are going to help you with that message. Anyway, I hope that helps. My name's Rachel Evans. If you've got any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be delighted to help you. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.